Welcome to Indian Wells, California, home of the 2021 Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships, presented by Pickleball Central. Join us as the world's best players compete to earn cash prizes and the coveted title of National Champion. This amazing action is brought to you by the City of Indian Wells, Franklin, Fila, Selkirk, Paddletech, Rockin' Protein, Takea, Superior Labs, Pro XR Pickleball, Franklin X40, and Margaritaville Pickleball by Head. Welcome back to Championship Court. Dominic Catalano alongside Dave Fleming. Dave, what a singles match right there from Jillian Braverman and Annalie Waters. But coming up next, men's pro doubles final. Tyson McGuffin, Riley Newman taking on J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson for all the marbles. Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin coming out of the winner's bracket. Yes. They have that game to 15 in their back pocket. What are you anticipating in this matchup, Dave?
Well, it is a rematch, Dom. So they played well over an hour. 3-game match, tons of dinking. So you're going to see patience. I'd be surprised if this match doesn't go an hour and a half because we're playing best 3 out of 5 here, Dom. So what you're going to see is just this very patient, which one of the 4 might pull the trigger here. And then for those of you that haven't seen a lot of Callan Dawson, you're going to see some of the craftiness that you don't see out of other players. He holds the paddle differently. We'll certainly talk about that on the broadcast. You're going to see lobs. You're going to see him trying to make 2 veterans very uncomfortable because of his style.
Well, and I saw Callan Dawson and J.W. Johnson early on court 2. They played Matt Wright and Deckel Barr, 6-4 and 6-3 respectively. Callan Dawson in game 1 and game 2 combined was 15 for 18 successful lobs against 2 of the biggest guys in our sport. That, I think, is going to be a difference maker, whether or not he's able to be successful with his lob today. And on the other side, with Riley and Tyson, 2 very familiar players with each other, it's going to be a difference right there, I think, between JW and Callan. It's going to be a fun match, Dave.
It really is. And, you know, they have the confidence coming in here, Tyson McGuffin and Riley Newman. They also are both going for a second gold medal for each of them. Tyson McGuffin is our men's singles winner, and Riley Newman with his sister Lindsay Newman took the mixed doubles. So they have a chance to walk out of here with 2 gold medals. So this is going to be awesome. And again, 3 out of 5. I can't wait to call it.
Going to be a fun one. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we're going to shoot you up, and you're going to check out a World Pickleball Rankings brought to you by PickleballTournaments.com here at the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central.
2021 has been an incredible year for professional pickleball. These incredible athletes have competed throughout the year to see who is the best. At PickleballTournaments.com, we have been ranking pro and senior pro men and women in each discipline: singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. 2021 had 28 major and ranking tournaments where athletes earned points based on their performance, and their rankings were based on their top 10 results. The following are the top players in each category. Congratulations to Ben Johns on being the #1 player in all categories. In the women's pro singles category, the championship results from today will decide the winner, so stay tuned. Congratulations to Catherine Parenteau on being the #1 player in women's doubles. Congratulations to Simone Jarging on being the #1 player in women's mixed doubles. Congratulations to the senior pro men's players Paul Olin and Dave Weinbach for being the #1 in their respective category. Congratulations to the senior pro women's players Julie Johnson and Eva Welsher for being the #1 in their respective category. Who will be the best in 2022? Follow along at pickleballtournaments.com.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again, till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Match point, it's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Wow, it's so smooth.
I love the little kick you get when you're going up any little hill.
Wow, that was so much fun.
It was fun, it was fast, it was easy to change gears.
I would do this over a fat tire bike all day long.
Nice ride. This thing has some torque, has some juice.
It felt a little bit like what I imagine wearing a jetpack feel like.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. Pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again. Until you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Men's Pro Doubles Final coming up right now here at the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central. On court right now, we have out of the winner's bracket, Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin, who went undefeated in men's doubles to put themselves in this gold medal match, taking on J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson. Again, Dave, we previewed this match about 5 minutes ago, and some keys that we hit on. What are those keys again, though, Dave, that we want to hit on about who has the advantage, who's going to come out on top here?
Well, I'm not going to predict a winner because the first match was so tight. Went 3, went forever. Just if you're new, I'll set the stage. With the pink paddle, dressed all in black, is Callan Dawson. He's tracking down lobs. He'll actually be lobbing others much more often. J.W. Johnson's in green, his partner. Then you've got Riley Newman in the aqua shorts, and then Tyson McGuffin. And here's how they got here.
Yep, and Johnson and Dawson took down Eric Lang and the veteran, the wily veteran, Wes Gabrielson in the bronze medal match, in a pretty good match you had out here the other day, Dave. Lang and Gabrielson went through Matt Wright and Dekel Barr, who finished 4th. But to set that stage here, Newman, McGuffin, Johnson, Dawson. Going to be a fun one, Dave.
Yeah, again, patience will be a virtue here, Dom, because these players are great dinkers. They are also eager to find that ball that they can reach in and attack. And Callan Dawson did a great job in hands battles with Riley Newman, who many would say has the best hands in the entire world. So we'll see what the patterns develop here early, but again, Newman and McGuffin looking for double gold if they can win this match.
Foot fault called by Bob Swisshelm right away on the lob.
And you can see when you rotate, yes. Yep. So you want to rotate and get the shoulder, but you've got to move your body and the right foot clearly on the line. Good call by Mr. Swisshelm.
What a hands from Riley Newman, Dave.
They are the best in the business.
0-0-2.
So again, lobbing that way, you saw even Riley Newman on a ball that's 7 feet out, looks up and gets that sun right in his eyes. So Callan Dawson is going to definitely notice that, someone who loves lobbing.
Just missing that backhand block, and Newman and McGuffin on the board first here.
1-0-1.
Good adjustment from Johnson, but then he gets burned in the middle, Dave.
Yeah, so he looked for something to run around, was athletic enough to get himself positioned, but he pulled himself wide to the left, and great job by Newman of seeing that hole and ripping the two-handed winner.
Newman and McGuffin, such good hands, stay in that point.
Definitely help from the tape, but Newman and McGuffin are a very emotional team. So if they get on runs, the crowd will get excited, and that's something Dawson and Johnson have to be careful of here.
Wow, and that's exactly what we expected out of this match, though, Dave.
Yeah, and we like when the players do what we expected them to do, but that is a great attack by Callan. Dawson just too good. Newman holds that forehand, was able to bring the paddle just in and around to block that into the open court for a winner. Tremendous shot.
Dawson coming out on top of that firefight.
So the reverse was tried there by Riley Newman, and McGuffin unable to handle it on the Selkirk replay.
Ball getting behind him.
Just a little indecision on whose ball that was going to be, and quick 5-zip lead.
It's tough to speed that ball up at Newman right there.
Yeah, he had a little success with that when they played yesterday, trying to get it back behind him because Newman does hold that forehand, but he's ready. He's seen it now.
Nice patience from Dawson and Johnson to get that side out.
So now they got to go. Get at least, you know, that first point. You see that 0, there's scoreboards here all around. It's like, man, we still have 0. We got to get on the board.
Great ball by Newman, catching Johnson in the transition area.
Just not set.
0-6-2.
Oh, Dawson has it backside, but just hits it a little too hard.
Yep, and I like the lob, gets him off the line, great recovery. And a lot of people at the lower levels of pickleball panic and smash that ball. You just want to lay it back into the kitchen as it was done effortlessly.
they just continue to add on here.
Yeah, Tyson talks about playing clean, and they are playing incredibly clean, counter-punching brilliantly.
We anticipated these methodical points, Dave, coming in. That just a pure and perfect example of it.
Yeah, there was a lob by McGuffin about 2.5 hours ago, and in the middle of that point. So, this has just got to be a frustrating start here for Johnson and Dawson, because there is nothing being given by McGuffin and Newman. Newman.
Just all over the court, such good hands. Callan Dawson can't win that firefight.
And these are the points that he starts getting. The crowd fired up, chest bumping himself.
A 9-0 lead here. No timeouts from Dawson and Johnson. That's going to be 10 and a game point here for Newman and McGuffin. Did not see this one coming. We saw these points coming, but didn't see a 10-0 lead here. Oh, and he goes 5-hole on McGuffin, Dave.
Yes, he's not looking into the sun, so Newman and McGuffin are, and that ball off the bounce is even harder to surprise a player of the athleticism of J.W. Johnson. Great flick of the wrist, winner on the overhead.
But they got a hold again here. Another game point for McGuffin and Newman. Johnson and Dawson have switched it up.
And it
I
worked.
like it. It works right there.
Yeah, so you can't just lose the same way. You have to force your opponent to deal with something different on your side when you're looking at a score like this. And this is, it's a long road here, but maybe they can see something that will work in subsequent games here.
How low Dawson gets.
Yes.
Right back in it. Oh, and McGuffin makes the mistake right there, but another methodical point. Great point by all 4 players.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to take. I mean, Newman and McGuffin are just giving no ground at these long points. They're going to have to stay with it. New strategy of which side could be a differentiator.
Good 1-2 combo there from McGuffin and Newman.
Yep, nice speed up by McGuffin to set up his partner. You know, you see the contrasting styles of Dawson crouched, J.W. Johnson.
Nice drop. I like the setup here. I like the adjustment here. Even if it doesn't pay off here in game number 1, Dave, they have a little momentum in the game too with this changeup of Johnson and Dawson on different sides.
Yep, confidence-wise going into again a best of 5. So a lot of pickleball to be played here still.
You see McGuffin shift his body and clear those hips and able to extend on that ball.
A lot of players on both the men's and women's side are sliding now to set up one side of their body so they can't have their body attacked. It leaves some openings, but it also sets you up to counter. Just wide, and again, despite being down 10-3, no, it didn't even look like a thought of a timeout entered their mind. They just said, let's switch sides and move on.
But I like the adjustment. I like the little run there.
Get a miss serve.
Let's use it, boys.
Absolutely.
Use it. I'm not taking sides, but we want to see tight games here, right?
Absolutely, Dom.
I think that'll change coming here in game 2, if not game 1. Callan Dawson on that backhand side has won the last 2 battles with Riley Newman.
Yes, and they've staved off another game point. McGuffin just sitting on the forehand there as Dawson went for the attack.
3-10-2.
What hands from Newman.
Oh,
I like how he got out of it. He got out of that pattern, Dave.
Yeah, so Newman lost some cross-court battles with Dawson there. You know, you're still up comfortably, but let's not let him think that he's got something that he can carry over for the rest of this match.
10-3-1.
It's match point number 4 for Newman and McGuffin. Can't convert again, and Johnson and Dawson just hanging around here, causing some pressure, changing things up.
So the side switch on the other side by Newman and McGuffin to try and close it out here.
Love these in-game adjustments, Dave.
Chestnut checkers, Dom.
Yeah, and it works. McGuffin and Newman take game number 1, 11-3 over Johnson and Dawson here at the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central. We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors. When we come back, game number 2 of this best of 5 here on Championship Court.
Got a couple more balls to throw out here.
Back here on Championship Court, we got game number 2 for you. Our best 3 out of 5 here. Newman and McGuffin take game number 1 and are up 1-0. Game number 2. They won game number 1, 11-3, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and there was a confusion there that we had the pleasure of seeing because we saw the backs of Newman and McGuffin. Riley wondered, are we going to switch here because we won the last point with McGuffin on the other side, but they're sticking with what they usually do here to start game 2. Aborted around the post there by Newman. Saw it like, I don't really have it, and just lays it in the kitchen. Ends up being a good decision.
1-0-1.
Went with the higher percentage
Yes.
shot.
Second server. 1-0-2.
Great job by Dawson of catching McGuffin, who's holding the backhand, catches him on the outside. And what Dawson's doing well on those cross courts is short hopping. Those roll dinks by Newman, puts him on him a little quicker, got one up in the air.
Well, I like how you point out that Dawson likes to take those off the short hop. I've talked with Callan a lot about that, and it's him and I have that similar background, that baseball background, and he likes that. It's a short hop. It's nice and easy. He feels that from his hands in baseball. I can relate to that, but that's one reason why he likes doing that is he feels very comfortable.
Yeah, and it's interesting, a team that won convincingly in game 1 with a certain arrangement has switched because the other team switched. So you see now a switch back by Dawson and Johnson.
Oh, good hands from McGuffin right there down the sideline.
Yeah, so nice try by Callan Dawson of pulling that across the body of Tyson McGuffin, but he's ready on that backhand and just flicks it. The pace is there, so you just got to block it.
Nice close-up there of McGuffin starting to bark early here in game 2, Dave.
Yes, it's dangerous if you're his opponent.
Oh, nice reach in from Riley Newman and not letting Dawson set back up.
Yep, so you got to slide all the way over off that ball, off the tape, and just can't quite get back there. J.W. Johnson unable to slide and cover that as well. It's just really well played.
Just a little long from the lob of Dawson. And there's the timeout, right? We were looking for in game one. Comes at 4-0 in game two. Maybe because of the 3 of 5, Dave, they didn't burn one again. I mean, you don't get to take it home. It doesn't make sense to me.
They're not cumulative.
Yeah, they don't add up. But they don't take it in game one. Here down 4-0 in game two, they do take it. What are you talking about here now on the sideline with J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson to get them back in this game?
You know, let's remember that little run we had at the end of game number 1 where we were dictating the play a little more. We have to, like, the patience level has to be ramped even more if that's possible, because you've seen they're losing on the counterpunch when they're attacking a ball that is not even a 50-50 ball, more 40-60 or lower. Now, yesterday when they played, Callan Dawson was catching Riley Newman on the backhand because he sits with that pancake forehand. Today, on either side, those haven't been nearly as effective. So now what do you do? All right, let's wait till we get at least a 50-50 or 60-40 ball to attack. But it's going to be a lot of dinking to get that because of the precision of Newman and McGuffin.
Just wearing them down, Dave. Yep. Doing the same exact thing they did in game one.
Yep. Same strategy, different side of the court. Everything working for Newman and McGuffin.
Oh. Nothing Dawson can do right there off the tape. I mean, that's just unfortunate after they were in a nice hands battle.
Yeah.
6-0-1.
Finally, Johnson able to capitalize.
Yeah, and it might be time for him to even lean in a little more and just look, where can he stick his paddle in there and start it? His hands are so good. He's just not getting those opportunities very often. His partner set him up for one there, but they've been rare. And Riley Newman very comfortable playing the right side because oftentimes with mixed with his sister, the gold medalist, she will play the left side and he'll have that two-handed backhand there in the middle, and they put so much pressure. So this is not a uncomfortable change for them by any means.
No, they do play that way with Riley on the right.
Oh, little check over the shoulder to see where my partner is. Great footwork on the overhead there by McGuffin. You can see Riley Newman willing that ball over on the Selkirk replay, and then McGuffin finishes. These boys are playing at the absolute height of their game right now.
The around the post defense from Johnson, but just too much. McGuffin and Newman right now.
9-0-2.
And now they're dropping and baking. I mean, it's the holidays, and they have literally all the treats.
Newman anticipated it well the first one, but couldn't get it down.
That's one of the big beauties of his game, to be able to see where the opponent's hitting the ball before they even do it. Can that round 0 get replaced here?
Just
Newman daring him to hit him at it.
And Dawson goes inside out beautifully, but McGuffin there for the defense.
Yeah, that's when your best stuff is coming back at you like that. That just is really demoralizing. That return right on the line, and they have a shot at putting up a bagel.
I think Dawson was anticipating that going long.
Yeah. So you see Newman saying, I should go high. You want to blow up his chest on that because of where the ball is low. You got to go up, not an inch over the net. You can't get it there.
Just like that right there, but Callan Dawson ready for that.
He's like, you just showed me what you thought you were supposed to do. You just literally told me I'll get my paddle up in time. So, okay, another chance to get on the board here for Dawson and Johnson, who have not switched out of this formation in this game.
See, and that would be my question to them, Dave, is why?
I don't know.
You know, why did they not go back to that? They haven't this whole game.
And that's that body tag there with the flick of the backhand to a person just holding neutral or to the backhand side. Great shot at the right shoulder.
Newman and McGuffin, a little miscommunication in the middle there, and Johnson and Dawson on the board again late.
On the board, and the crowd is happy they're on the board.
Trying to will them back in here.
Oh, yeah. We want more pickleball.
1-10-2.
Crowd getting jumpy.
Yeah, they can sense a ball that might be attackable.
Johnson was leaning back as he hit that.
Yeah, he thought the ball was coming with more pace to him, and it was more of an off-speed slider to keep your baseball going there. And that was just the ball that Newman McGuffin wanted.
Second match point here, or game point, excuse me, for Newman and McGuffin. will sail along, and game number 2 goes to Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin handily over J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson by a score of 11-1. They will take a 2 games to love lead here in this 3 out of 5. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back here at the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central, game number 3 on Championship Court. Don't go anywhere.
Go again. Until you strike just right. Until the ball sings. Until the other guy blinks. Until the court's clear. And the sun sets. Until you see it in your sleep. And wake up swinging. Go again. Until you can't miss. Until you can't lose. Go again. And again.
Selkirk's mission has always been to fuel the pickleball obsession found inside every player.
There is a growing community of pickleball players who consume as much pickleball content as they possibly can.
And that's why we are launching Selkirk TV, which brings the best pickleball content to your smartphone, tablet, and big screen TV. It's pickleball's original and only free TV app. This is 24/7 Pickleball, proudly brought to you by Selkirk.
Ooh, wow, it's so smooth.
I love the little kick you get when you're going up any little hill.
Wow, that was so much fun.
It was fun, it was fast, it was easy to change gears.
I would do this over a fat tire bike all day long.
Nice ride. This thing has some torque, has some juice.
It felt a little bit like what I imagine wearing a jetpack feel like.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Game number 3 about to get underway. Game 1 and Game 2, all Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin by scores of 11-3, 11-1. Let's set the table, Dave. Game 3 goes to Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin. They are our 2021 national champions. J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson looking to extend this to a Game 4.
And they have gone back to what got them a little run in Game 1 with Callan Dawson on the left here. Let's see if that works.
Just long, but I like this setup for Dawson and Johnson. Points are longer, they're in them. I like this setup much better, Dave.
Yeah, we're 38 minutes into this match. We knew we'd have what we thought was a long match, and the points are long. We just haven't had as many of them as we thought. That's what they got to grind into.
I like this way too, because then if Callan Dawson does decide to lob, it's not up and over Riley Newman.
Right.
I'm not saying McGuffin can't get them, but I'd rather see him go over McGuffin than Newman.
It's a simple height and genetics issue, Dom.
Well, Dave, they're on the board early here in first. Love the reset from Johnson.
Yep,
What? It's so little, but it's so huge.
Yeah, just redirect it just a little bit down the line. And because if you're not the one that's engaged in the cross court, sometimes you lose focus when it's coming from a different spot. He did not.
Like it, though. Good little 2-0 run there for Dawson and Johnson.
And a perfect day for pickleball. 64 degrees and sunny here. No wind. Couldn't ask for a better day here at Indian Wells.
Newman coming out on top of most of those right now.
And here you see the close-up of the interesting two-handed grip that he uses, and he's looking for that forehand while he's set with two hands on the paddle. It's unique, and those hands are lightning.
Go ahead. Good pressure dink there from McGuffin, and all tied here at 2.
2-2-1.
Sister Lindsay Newman up here in the stands by our booth, incognito, full hoodie, sunglasses on, making sure no one sees her.
Yes, stars of the sport blending in here.
With us common folk.
Yes.
3-2 lead now for Newman and McGuffin. Dawson just clips the top of the tape right there.
Everything going the way of Newman and McGuffin. And after a long, grindy point where Dawson hit a lot of balls, they call timeout. Just when the ball rolls over the tape like that and it's so close and you have no angle. You have no angle to get it up and over. And Newman McGuffin, despite being down 2-0 to start this game, have now roared up with 4 in a row. And this is where you just got to go, okay, I can see a gold medal. but I still have work to do because these are two talented players on the other side of the court.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4-2. It's so early here still in game 3. A better start here for Johnson and Dawson as they jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Now McGuffin and Newman answer with a 4-point run. They are on 2. All it takes is one side out here. Get that ball back, try and get some momentum and get back on the board here in game number 3 in a must-win game for Johnson and Dawson. But Newman and McGuffin, I mean, they can taste it right now. They're on a little bit of a run again. Yep. They can taste that gold medal.
And it would be the second for both of them. McGuffin winning singles, and Riley Newman winning mixed with his sister Lindsay.
Trying to make something happen, Dave.
Yeah, you hate to do that. You call timeout to stop their momentum, and then you give them more with a mistake.
Trying to recover as Callan Dawson in the middle just can't, and Newman and McGuffin continue to ride the wave here from games 1 and game 2. Oh, and Callan Dawson comes out on top, and Riley finally congratulates him.
Yeah, Newman's smiling, but Callan Dawson is not. He knows what the scoreboard is. It's easier to smile when you're up 2 games and 4 points. Great point.
See if that's a confidence builder here for Dawson.
Yeah, and haven't seen the lob going this way where we know it's going to be more difficult. You know, you have lots of benefits. You could get the foot fault, which we saw earlier. You could get a more difficult overhead, or just they could lose it in that beautiful Indian Wells sun.
Oh, good counter from Johnson right there.
Yeah, the Newman-McGuffin duo have pulled the trigger first very rarely on a 50-50 or less ball.
And again,
2
Newman
points in a row.
Yeah.
Riley Newman does, and okay. See if they go back, believe it or not, to McGuffin and Newman wanting to slow the pace down here. Now that one was an attackable ball to start it by McGuffin.
Right.
Sees the ball that's up and says, there you go, partner. A little Christmas gift for you.
He's telling him go facing him.
Yes,
and then ducks getting out of the way of the ball.
Yes, the rare, I'm going to watch your shot facing you here.
But that's Newman being aggressive in the middle.
Yes.
That's an attackable ball for Dawson.
Sure. If he doesn't go for that, you know, you're going to hit 40 dinks to get that ball again. Go now, just got to make it.
Callan's had some success cross-court against McGuffin, but it's, I mean, if success is 60-40, that's a lot right now. Nice ball from Dawson down the middle.
Yes, so again, J.W. Johnson started that off. Great job by Callan of just making it an inch to the right of McGuffin, holding that outside backhand grip.
Dawson 2 for 2 on the last two hands battles with Newman.
And ready to counter. So the team countering has actually been doing better for most of this match on the early attacks.
And Newman and McGuffin switch sides. The game within the game, Dave.
That's what we love.
6-7-2.
And this isn't the typical side that McGuffin and Newman would be on. They usually be opposite, but now they have made an adjustment to try and counter.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way they started the match. They switched to the other. It worked for a while. Now they're back to where they were to begin 50 minutes ago.
Johnson trying to make something happen here. I don't mind the aggressiveness, especially where you're at in the score, right? It's not like they're down a lot.
The only problem I have with the choice is do it when you are serving so the risk doesn't cost you a point.
Yeah.
But yes, the idea of getting that added to this match, absolutely.
Nice. Takes out of the air.
And there's the best point of the match.
What defense from Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin. Unbelievable, Dave. They were in a hole for about the last 20 shots.
Yeah, it started with a lob that had to be tracked down, and they just couldn't quite get back, and they finally did. Tremendous D.
And national championship point on the paddle of Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin, trying to sweep and win all three games here. just wide, and Newman agrees with him. He says, yes, I agree. Ball just wide.
And you would love to win a championship on a nice poach, and he just missed it. You want that signature.
Oh yeah, looking for something big here. And off the top of the tape, game goes to Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin. 11-6 in game 3 after they win game 1, 11-3, game 2, 11-1. Your 2021 national champions, Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin over J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson. We will take a quick
All right, Dave Fleming back here on center court. First, let's give a big round of applause to our silver medalists. J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson had an amazing tournament, so congratulations to those two. But your champions are standing to my right and left. Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin. Give it up for these two. So Tyson, just, you and I have talked before, and you talk about playing clean. That's as clean as it gets. What does this mean to you to be not just the singles gold medalist, but now the doubles gold medalist as well? What a week for you.
It's called good, clean living. Good, clean living, baby. What's up, PS? Palm Springs, what's going on? Yeah, you know what? I've won 2 singles titles. This one feels pretty special, especially to do it alongside this guy right here. This is actually our last tournament together. So after 2 years, I'm happy to walk away with the national title with this man. But yeah, let's give a round of applause to the guys that we just played, Callan and J-Dub. It's a great team. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Take care. But super happy. Want to give a big shout out to Indian Wells Tennis Garden, Philippe, all the tournament staff here, Melissa McCurley, pickleballtournaments.com, volunteers, staff, commentators. Killer venue. It's a beautiful day, and I'm blessed to be playing on this court. Want to thank everybody for being here today. The crowd was electric. It was fun to play out here, and happy to walk away with the gold.
So Riley, you guys started with you on the left side and then switched, and usually a team that's ahead doesn't do that, but they made a little run at you at the end of game number 1. Tell us and tell everybody listening why you decided to make that switch.
Yeah, we got stuck on the 10 for about 5-10 minutes. So after 5-10 minutes, we don't score a point, and they went on a little run. It's time to switch it up. So normally I've been playing on the left side for the last 2 years, but hey, you know what? Tyson's got a pretty good backhand dink too. So let's him show some love to Tyson McGuffin. Gonna actually really miss playing with him. I mean, you saw that last point when it was 9-7 in the third game. It was our typical Tyson and Riley self. We're 10 feet behind the baseline playing defense. I'm gonna miss some of those days. My legs might not, because that's pretty tiring on the legs, but no, truly a blast to be able to play in front of these awesome fans. So thank you guys so much for cheering. Appreciate it. I want to say a big thank you to my sponsors. I just got a brand new Riley Newman Signature Edition 206 paddle. It's going to be hitting Christmas Day, so get that gold medal paddle. And then we also got the Takea Newman bottle from Newman Pickleball. So I was able to win the mixed doubles on Friday night with my big sister and 6.5 months pregnant Lindsay. So walking away with 2 gold medals, it has truly been the best pickleball weekend of my life.
So there you have it, folks. Riley Newman, Tyson McGuffin, not just pro men's doubles gold winners, but doubles gold medal winners here. So congratulations. Let's get you guys some medals. I'm Dave Fleming. What a day. We still have one more great match to come. We've got the women taking the court right after this.
Match point, it's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.